Ops 29.0.0 left parent. Studio mode checkbox. Configure virtual studio mode checkbox not checked.
I mean, I'm still
Settings
tuned
button.
in.
Studio configure virtual camera button. Start virtual camera checkbox not checked.
There
Start
you go.
recording.
Alright,
Stop
now we're
streaming
good.
checkbox check. Microsoft Flight Simulator dash 1.30.
Okay, would you able to hear yourself too? You should be able. I think you can.
Yeah.
Ops 29.0.0.
And I can hear NVDA too.
Microsoft Flight Simulator dash.
Alright guys, so we're again doing this flight on Aviatife. Me and Josh are finally able to fly on here again.
124.625 for Freedom Global International.
It's been a while, but
Com 1:124.62.
International.
I like Aviatife. I enjoy it. Even with the AI, letting AI fly, it's still fun.
Yeah.
Ezra White. Hey man.
Hey Ezra, how are you
What
doing?
we
buddy?
doing today?
We are on 2020, flying in a Cessna 172 Skyhawk G1000, I think.
Yep.
Where is that we're flying to, Josh? That 52W5.
Indian Head, Maryland.
Yeah, Indian Head, Maryland. Taking some bandages. $800. But there's a new sound pack for 2020 lovers out there, by the way. Josh sent it to me, so you can tell them about that if you want, Josh.
Yeah, it's a basically newly re-recorded Cessna 172 sound pack.
Ezra White.
It's got some really cool
Oh,
sound.
nice.
It's got like when you land.
Is that
you
Pro
can hear,
ATC
like, when
running?
you take off and land, you got the, I guess the drag of the wheel. You can hear the wheels like. You can actually hear the wheels like
it's
on the
amazing,
ground.
dude.
It's freaking cool.
I think you can get it for $15. On my next video, I'll get the link here, and we'll share it with you guys. No, that's not Pro ATC, Ezra. That's actually, I'm flying on 2020, doing a flight through Aviatife, and 2020 has its own ATC. You don't need to. I mean, I guess you could. I don't know if people would use it.
You can use Pro ATC. I know.
You would just turn
That's
ATC
Pro ATC is
off.
really only good for, yeah. Pro ATC is really only good for jets though, like the airliners,
Yeah.
PMDG stuff like that.
And I mean,
For offline.
I don't know. I think 2020 does a good enough job with the ATC anyway. So
When I get the new computer, I'm going to be doing a lot more VATSIM stuff because Shadow won't let me, turn on my
Next
microphone
waypoint
very
R.
easily.
Distance
It's
colon
got
5 nautical miles. Bearing colon 239
dumb
degrees. 2
inaccessible
minutes 24
panel
seconds.
for turning on the microphone. So
124.775 Freedom Global International.
Rook Talon.
19er.
So how are you doing?
Com 1 colon
What are you using?
124.77.
Global International.
I'm
19er 8,000
flying on the
feet.
laptop I had before. Remember when it used to lag on me, but it really was more some updates that needed to happen. TFM update. There was an update for the sound driver that fixed it. So those little things make a big difference. But it worked for now. At least I can fly. Knock on wood. Because I do like 2020. I just when there's lag, I'm kind of like Josh like if you guys, Ezra, I don't think you was here when it was going
Rook
on.
Talon. Things are working better than ever before.
Oh yeah, sounds a lot better than before. Yeah. I mean, you'll hear a little bit of like staticky kind of lag if I go with like load a browser or something like that, but it clears up, it goes away. But hopefully I'll have my new computer here soon. Josh will have his here soon. And I can tell you 110% that there will be no lag coming from any direction with our new computers. It just won't happen. It just won't happen. But I don't know if TFM is accurate on distance time or not.
Microsoft flights. Time en route to destination. 1 hour 9 minutes 10 seconds.
9 minutes,
Probably not
but
with the Cessna, no, because no, not with the Cessna, because the GPS is that the waypoints are being displayed on the cockpit, and TFM
let's see
won't get them.
if I alt tab off of the sim, it might.
Ruby stream chat row 1 FSUIPC set flight number 19-aviative.com. Flight number 19-aviative.
See, it made a little bit of a skip when I went over to the browser.
Distance.
But I'm just looking to see.
141.5 nm. Distance 7998 ft. Altitude 225 degrees.
So it's telling me.
Heading. From Kennedy
Rook
left
Talon.
heading 225
I
degrees.
heard Josh is getting a new computer.
Yeah.
Is it one of those things you'll get someday? Or is it literally being built and shipped?
Both of ours were built, actually. I could have had mine, but I don't want to get it from the person until I can give them the money because I don't want something to happen.
Altitude 7998
So
ft.
we're at almost 8,000 feet. I'm looking at my status on the Aviatife page.
Distance 140 nm.
140 nm. I guess that's what's left.
Estimated time left
Oh no, it ain't. Estimated time.
1 hour 7 minutes.
1 hour and 7 minutes.
Estimated time left 139.7 nm.
Yeah, so it gives you your updated
Distance 139.
Distance
Estimated time left
and
1 hour 7
estimated
minutes.
time.
Clickable link KJFK. Link viewer.
So, but you notice it did a little bit of a stutter when I alt tabbed over to the browser. It'll do it again when I go back.
Microsoft Flight Simulator dash 1.30.1. Microsoft.
Well, no, well, it made me a liar.
Yeah, I
Ryan
think
Bishop.
the sim.
Happy Saturday,
I
brother.
think yeah, I think the sim, like when you alt tab away from the window, it'll like free up some GPU.
Yeah.
Like free up some GPU resources.
Yes. Let me, Josh, talk to these guys for just a minute. I need to go take the keys in, and I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna take my keys into the house here.
Rook Talon. Cool.
Well,
I was actually accepted for a job this week.
Hopefully, I'll be landing.
I start in the summer. I hope to be able to get me a new computer too.
Let's see.
I wanna fly.
Yep. Yep. I really hope,
flight level 200, climbing flight level 200. Brickyard 4718, Washington Center. Continue to Ponza as planned.
really hope this plane will land. The last time I tried this flight, you know, I don't know, I tried to flare and it would not touch down, like it just, so, trying a new,
Brickyard 5713, contact Washington Center on 132.525. Good day. United 9033, contact New York Center on 128.3. Good day. Washington Center, JetBlue 9055, flight level 260. Washington Center, generic Oscar, Kilo Charlie, 436, flight level 210.
Rook Talon. So is this FS 2020?
436, Washington Center, continue to Buno as planned. Going to 132.525, Brickyard 5713. Delta 2727 traffic is 9 o'clock 4 miles at 16,000 feet generic. Report them in sight. Brickyard Brickyard 3705 traffic is 8 o'clock 3 miles at 14,000 feet generic. Report them in sight. Delta 409er traffic is 4 o'clock 4 miles at 14,000 feet generic. Report them in sight.
8,500 feet ascending, so... Yeah, I'm not currently on Johnny's stream right now, so we I focused on my own, so we'll see.
American 19078, contact Washington Center on 132.5.
See where Johnny is in a minute. Hopefully, if I can, this thing will land. I really hope it does.
American 29079.
Next waypoint colon steep distance colon 13 nautical miles bearing colon 235 degrees 6 minutes 25 seconds.
Delta 409er traffic is 7 o'clock 3 miles at 15,800 feet generic. Report them in sight. Brickyard 3705 traffic is 1 o'clock 3 miles at 12,000 feet generic. Report them in sight. Delta 2727 have the generic in sight. Delta 409er have the generic in sight. Brickyard 3705 traffic in sight.
I'm leveling off at
Delta
6,000.
409er contact Washington Center on 132.525. Good day. for Delta 409er. Freedom Global International 19er contact Washington Center on 132.525. Good day.
132.525 for Freedom Global International 19er.
Com 1 colon
Washington Center
132.52.
Freedom Global International 19er 8,000 feet.
Freedom Global International 19er Washington Center altimeter 29er decimal 9er 2 continue as planned. Washington Center American 29er 79er is passing 10,000 feet climbing flight level 220. JetBlue 179er 8 contact Washington Center on 124.775. Good day. American 29er 79er Washington Center altimeter 29er decimal 9er 2 continue to YUYUN as planned. American 29er 79er contact New York Center on 124.625. Good day. Going to 124.775 JetBlue 179er 8. Going to 124.625 American 29er 79er.
Alright. Sounds like Johnny's back.
Alright, let me see. It's on the chat window instead of the
Microsoft Flight.
main.
Folder view list 3. Microsoft Flight Simulator. Microsoft Flight.
There, hopefully it's on the damn right window now.
You're getting the chat.
Yeah, it was picking up the chat instead of the sim window. I forgot my coffee, guys. Just see someone to bring it out to me.
I thought that's what you went in there to get.
I waited to get my phone. Cause my phone was on the charger in there.
No.
And I'll get my coffee too, but I left my coffee sitting on the table. Yeah, I'm going to get the, aren't they working on the 739? I thought.
Yeah, but it's in like the final stages of production right now.
Oh, okay.
JetBlue 2354, contact New York Center on 135.
Next waypoint colon, Savvy, distance colon, 13 nautical miles, bearing colon, 235 degrees, 6 minutes, 18 seconds.
Decimal 45 for JetBlue 2354.
Hey. Hello? Hello? My ex-wife called me and she didn't realize it. Hello? They're just talking away, don't even realize I'm here. Hello, hello? Went in, my phone was barely charged, dude. It wasn't even on the charger right. Someone had it unplugged. Alright. Anyways, I'm back, you guys. I got about an hour to go. And they fixed the fuel on the planes too, did they, Josh?
Well, the Cessna didn't have that problem. It was the Diamonds that had Diamond DA40 and 16, all that stuff that had that problem.
You'd run out of fuel because it wouldn't use the fuel from the other tank, I don't think.
Switch the tank, but
Yeah.
like, yeah.
Hey, have Mac bring my coffee to me, please. Yeah. Yeah, if you planned on getting one of those, when you grab me a Monster. I mean, you can go get one of the others if it's that big of a deal. Alright, well, no I didn't. There was on the washer. They was.
Delta Tree 60 flight level tree 50. Delta Tree 60 Washington Center, continue to Alpha Lima Bravo as planned.
Besides, I mean, whatever you want.
Delta Tree 60 contact New York Center on 124.625. Good day.
Yeah, that should,
for Delta Tree 60.
Alright, see ya. Oh, sorry about that, guys. I hate that my good charger, the charger's still good, but the cord, you can't plug one of the older style iPhone cords into the newer style charger.
Brickyard 5651 contact Washington Center on 125.45. Good day.
USB-C. Man, freaking London City has a really, really steep ass glide slope. It's got, instead of a -3 degrees, it's like a -5. It's
Holy shit.
you're like over -800 something on that glide slope. It's that steep.
Oh, when you're on your final descent,
Approach, yeah.
your final approach,
Yep.
yeah. Wow. That's holy cow.
I
31
don't know
degrees.
why ATC wants me to go to general aviation parking
Line
in an
colon
Airbus.
271 to 2
Okay,
knots.
whatever.
Gust at 0 knots.
Is that where you gotta fly to?
Yeah, I just landed at London City, and it was a kind of a hard landing, but
You know, I'm still going through this whole warranty thing with my Honeycomb Bravo. It is ridiculous, dude. Like, I've not had it that long, and you get like a 2-year warranty or something like that. And I emailed them and I said that the throttles are the tension. There's no tension.
Next waypoint
on them
colon
at all.
KIRKK. Distance
They
colon
just fall
21 nautical
down.
miles. Bearing colon 235
Yeah.
degrees.
And the
9
guy
minutes 56
emailed
seconds.
back and he's like, oh, he said, well, just turn the knob on the right side to add tension. And I said, I'm going to need you to go back and read the email, please, because this has nothing to do with the knob, because when I turn it to the right and tighten it doesn't change the tension at all on the throttles. So something's broken there or something, because I mean, there's zero tension. Push the throttle up and it fall back down. It won't stay in place.
Microsoft Flight Simulator. Flight number 19-aviative.com-run your own air. Flight
Check our
number
status.
19- Link KJFK, link QR, link KB, link K, link K, link KFRG. Visited flight number from Kennedy and heading 200 altitude 79 distance 102.5 nm.
102 miles to go.
Estimated time left 49 minutes.
49 minutes.
Microsoft Flight Simulator. Microsoft Flight Simulator. Folder view list. Microsoft Flight Simulator -1.30.12. Microsoft.
And you guys, when you use the outside view, you can hit the N key. Take the outside. If you hold down your control key, hold down your down arrow, takes you to the back of the plane on the outside. You can do the same thing with control left arrow, control right arrow, and control up arrow. That's the up front. With the nose. But, check fuel.
Total fuel: 277.6 pounds, 46.3 gallons. Total fuel flow: 65.
46.3 gallons.
Total fuel: 277.4 pounds,
277.4 pounds. Got about 40 minutes left.
Please wait.
Brickyard 4781 contact Washington Center on 125.45.
I
Good
mean,
day.
guys, I was looking at.
Microsoft Flight Simulator -1.30.12.0. Microsoft Flight Simulator -1.30.12. Microsoft
125
nearby aircraft row 1 column 2.
4781.
Nearby
Nearby
aircraft.
aircraft
Let's take a
dialogue.
look.
American 13. Brickyard 40s.
So there's
Brickyard 4781 semi state colon en route semi
Brickyard
distance colon 6 semi altitude
4781
colon 17,015 semi speed colon 301 1 of 10. American 1359 semi state colon en route semi distance colon
route.
17 semi altitude colon 13,001 semi speed colon 158 2 of 10.
158 knots.
United 1358 semi state colon en route semi
United.
distance colon 17 semi altitude colon 30,997 semi speed colon 315 3 of 10.
315 knots.
Frontier Flight 1650 semi state colon en route semi distance Brickyard 5650 Southwest 1408 semi United 1070 semi American 29 semi presidential semi state private left parent presidential semi state colon en route semi distance colon 33 semi altitude colon 122 semi speed colon 09 of 10. Private left presidential semi state colon en route semi distance colon 33 semi altitude colon 122 semi speed colon 09 of 10.
Speed 09? No, that can't
American
be right.
presidential semi state colon en route semi
Presidential
distance colon
en route
33 semi
distance
altitude colon
33,
122 semi speed colon 09 of 10.
Speed 0.
Is that in the air or on the ground?
It says.
American 29 presidential semi state colon en route semi distance colon 33 semi altitude colon 122 semi speed colon 09 of 10 private left parent gar right parent and 497 LA semi state colon en route
Yeah,
semi
it
distance
doesn't
colon
sound,
33 semi altitude colon 126 semi speed colon 010 of 10
See, the last two says their
presidential
speed
semi
is
state colon
0.
en route Brickyard 4781 semi state colon. OK button. Tab control list. Ground tab selected.
Oh, that's ground.
Airborne tab select. List Brickyard 4781 semi state colon en route semi distance colon 6 semi altitude colon 17,015 semi.
No, because now I'm on.
Private left parent gar right parent and 497 LA semi state colon en route semi distance colon 33 semi altitude colon 126 semi speed colon 010 of 10.
Yeah, there's two that are supposed to be in the air. It says they're going 0.
Talking flight monitor.
Well,
Talking flight monitor. Microsoft Flight Simulator -1. Microsoft Flights.
we know that ain't right.
Flight number 19-aviatife.com -run Europe. Flight number 19.
Okay, let's go to this.
Folder view.
Back
Flight
to
number 19
Microsoft.
Microsoft Flight Simulator -1.30. Microsoft.
Washington Center Brickyard 4432 is passing
That's the
flight
first time
level
I've heard that
250,
name,
landing flight
Brickyard.
level 270.
I think that's Josh. I think he changed
Oh,
it.
no, I've heard of it.
He changed his name to Mr. Joshua Brickyard.
Yeah, I've heard Brickyard a lot. I think Brickyard. I think Brickyard is one of the charter. It's a call sign for like one of Delta's the Delta or Southwest Charter Division. I think. One of
Okay,
those.
gotcha. So what you guys don't know is I'm actually taking all these bandages to Brandon Armstrong because, you know, he's a walking accident. So we got enough bandages here. We can just wrap him up like a big bubble because he went and did the polar dive. I wonder how that worked out for him. You know, and the way that some of these places do the polar dive, they do it by, you just step in the water. You don't even got to go under. They're like, oh, just stand in the water up to your knees, and then come back out. That's not a polar dive, people. Quit cheating, cheater, pumpkin eater. So I've finally done it after all this time of having this phone. I've never broke it, and I can feel a crack on the back of it. Little bitty crack. But actually, Josh made me do it. He made me drop my phone earlier, and
Flight simulator dash.
I hold him fully responsible. No.
Well, that flight took me 6 hours. I landed at 7:54. Or no, actually 12:54 in freaking
What are you flying?
London. I flew the A320 in 2020.
Oh, did it?
Is AI?
Did it? Oh, you used AI. So you didn't use Tramp.
I mean, no. I mean, I figured out how to use the regular autopilot with the 320, but you know, because like it's already set up for you if you do it on the world map. All you have to do is if you have the assist on, you just take off and it'll put it in climb power. You put the gear up, it flaps up, turn autopilot on, and it pretty much climbs to your cruise if you put it in the MCP. So you can use that with TFM, and it's pretty much smooth sailing from there.
So
But I didn't because of the shadow. I didn't want it to shut off and stuff.
So
I
what do you
just
do?
use
You
AI.
just hit X to turn on the autopilot once you get up in the air.
Z, yep, yeah, and it automatically has it's LNAV and VNAV are automatically turned on. I mean, even though it really doesn't do LNAV and VNAV properly the way that it should, like it won't.
How did
You
it
know, do
land? How did
restrictions
AI
and
do
stuff
it
like that
landing
properly.
it? Is it actually slow them down now?
Oh, it did, but it didn't matter because this approach was so steep that it did a hard landing anyway.
It didn't matter. I got you. Have you flown the Dreamliner?
I don't have it because I don't have the premium deluxe. I think when I get the new computer, I'm gonna buy the
Next
Yeah, I think
waypoint,
you
colon,
should.
Baliza, distance, colon, 5 nautical miles, bearing, colon, 234 degrees, 2 minutes,
You'll feel a
31
lot
seconds.
better about yourself. You should do that.
just.
So yeah, guys, we got about 25 minutes to go. Hold on one second.
Washington Center, generic November 400 Sierra Charlie.
Ryan Bishop,
Yeah, let me show you. Hold on one
there
second,
is
guys.
nothing worse in the world than a dying smoke detector.
Generic November 400 Sierra Charlie, Washington Center altimeter 29.9.
Hey Ryan, you can see the screen, correct? Are you able to see inside the cockpit, buddy? I need some eyeball feedback. I know you got a little bit of vision.
You probably got to configure it for 2020 because you probably got it.
Descending flight level 270.
I just
Who
added
knows? I mean, we'll see what happens.
I just added a new display for it, so it should be showing.
Oh,
Because Crystal could see the chat window. I was just on the wrong window.
oh, okay, yeah. If you have a game capture though, and it captures 2020, it will, like if you alt tab to the chat window, it'll still capture the game, and you can just alt tab anywhere, and you don't have to worry
Do you
about.
have to add the game capture every time you stream, or does it keep it?
No, it keeps it. You just have to add it as a source, and make sure that the Windows 10. It's a Windows 10 20. There's like a Windows 10 method for game capture. You have to select that, and then.
Well, if this works, right? Can you see
But
it, Ryan?
but that doesn't work in P3D though. That game capture.
Yeah, no.
Andy left parent, desktop right parent, logged onto the server. Andy left parent, desktop right parent, join channel root. Andy left flight number 19, restream chat, FSUIPC, Aviatife, the pilot, message, flight number, restream chat, row 1, call, restream chat. Clickable type of message, add clickable menu button sub menu. Type of Microsoft, flight number 19, FSUIPC 7, console log row, Aviatife, client 1 up, the pilot lounge dash team talk 5, messages dash Josh Tubbs row, restream chat row 1, call.
Hey Josh, how's it going?
Folder view list.
Hey buddy, how you doing?
Restream chat row, Microsoft Flight Simulator dash 1.30.
yeah.
Microsoft Flight Sim.
Getting pretty late over here, but we
Yeah,
just
I'm
got
doing
done with our BBI event. So.
Doing an Aviatife flight right now. I was going to ask you, Declan, like, I've got my AirAC data up to date, but I did the flight into.
Generic 0 Sierra Charlie contact Washington Center on 132.55.
I think I was going to Charlotte.
Good day.
Oh,
And-
tell me about Charlotte. We just did that. We had all kinds of problems in the ILS. We were bang on it, but it would not capture. I'll tell you.
132.55.
Yeah, like,
Oh wow.
like I was there, but I don't know. I just had a lot of trouble there, so maybe it's that airport.
Yeah, we had to do RNAV. Well, it was ILS, but we landed it manually. No auto land. So
Yeah,
it was okay. It worked out. But
I did a flight last night, because it was on P3D last night. I did a flight to.
I wonder if there's something wrong, something with the
Skywest 4086 flight level
like
350.
scenery at Charlotte, like
I don't know. I've had trouble there
ILS
before
frequencies or
myself,
something.
like more than once. But I did a flight into Panama last night, and I was super impressed. Like, my landing rating was like -82, and I was like, holy shit, that's pretty fucking. That's a pretty good landing rating.
I wouldn't expect that
At Panama, out of all places, yeah. I was pretty impressed. But I don't know what it is about Charlotte. Every time I go there, there's always something that seems to go wrong at that airport.
yeah, I don't know. It was a straight-in approach. There was no funny turns, but
So you couldn't get the ILS. See, I
nothing
couldn't
would
get the
capture.
ILS before either. I was dead on. I
Yeah.
was on course and everything.
So I mean, did all of you have the issues, like Rob and everybody, or was it just you?
no, everybody.
Oh,
I wonder if they got their. I wonder if in the scenery maybe they've got the ILS. The course is off. The course is wrong.
Yeah, I might have to try some add-on scenery. See if it works better.
Did it not even attempt? Like, did you even get the message where it was trying to, like? Where it
Oh
said-
yeah, we got the messages. We were dead on, but it just never turned off heading or glide or PNAV.
Yeah. Wow.
no, that's interesting.
So where all did you all fly? I know you tell me earlier, but you guys were busy. I didn't want to bother you. Where did you start from and where did you go?
Boston to Indianapolis, and then Indianapolis did a great job. They were fully staffed. Steven was on tower. They had ground, delivery center approach.
That's
And then we went
awesome.
to Charlotte, where it all went.
Did they know you guys were coming for the event, or was it just like that they were just staffed for that? Like did they coincide with did the BVI event coincide with an event that was having to
You
be
know what
fully
it is,
staffed?
though? Charlotte is upset because everybody keeps calling it Shortcut Charlotte. So they're like, you know what? We're going to show you Shortcut.
Well, the real world ATIS on the website said the ILS was out of service in the real world. So we said, well, maybe the simulators
Maybe, because I know,
Maybe
like,
the Sims reflected it.
well,
I
like,
don't know.
Miami before, in real life, they had a runway that was down, and ATC actually went in and shut that runway down. Like, you know, on the sim.
Maybe they did something with the air act. I don't know. Maybe.
So they very well could have turned it off. Is that even possible, though? Like,
Yeah, in the Iraq probably.
No, it was a BVI thing. We Stephen Welsh, I think his name is, put me in touch with the coordinator of the region, and I asked him to staff up. I just thought we might get an approach or something, but they all came on, and then everyone else came. All these other pilots came because they saw it was all
AV
staffed.
altitude, 1800 feet.
Maintain present
Yeah.
heading and altitude.
man, you
Expect
guys-
vectors. Visual runway 20 approach.
Busy
Freedom
place.
Global International
I've been
19er.
through Indianapolis before, like when I first started simming. I've been on that sim maybe 4 or 5 times before that. And here I go to Indianapolis, and they're completely loaded down, and I'm there by myself, still kind of getting the hang of that sim. I'm like, oh shit, this is not gonna be good. But
Yeah.
real good people though, man. I mean, they got me off the ground. They got me. I didn't have a lot of experience.
Oh yeah. Well, you did good.
'Cause I was gonna leave.
I felt
The
sorry
guy-
for him.
The guy was like, no, he's like, we don't want you to leave. Stick around. He's like, we'll get you off the ground. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
You know, they're real good people.
We just kept keying up, one go, and then the next one would come on and say, oh, vision, we need to reposition. I thought, man, it's all one end of reposition. There's like, so many visions. But no, they did. I mean, some airports will make you wait forever, but these guys, they got you straight out. No
Let me
problem.
tell you what. Phoenix. A month ago. I don't know what they had going on there. I said, remember, well, kind of like me and you when we was in Miami, Declan, and we had to sit there and wait and wait and wait.
Washington Center, WestJet 251
Yeah, I wasn't the controller then. But yeah.
But I sit there in Phoenix for almost 35 minutes. Yeah.
Continue to work as planned.
What? Do what? You're breaking up. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, bye. But I was almost 30 minutes that I sit there waiting because, and I get it, they got other stuff going on. They can't just, okay, yeah, we'll just put you out there. Yeah, Miami was a totally different story.
Next
because
waypoint, at the distance, 4
I
knots.
didn't know where there was. Where I'm at the moment.
Yes.
Actually, I don't know where I'm at. Well, you're on the runway.
JetBlue 2098 Washington Center. Continue to Sierra India Echo as
Let's hope he can find his way around the real world better than he can on the simulator.
Yeah, I would hope so. Wear them,
No,
you
you get to find out soon anyway.
You get them glasses that tell you where you're, kind of guiding
Freedom
you.
Global International
Next time
19er
you put them
contact
on.
Washington Center on 132.55.
Figure out,
Oh,
Good day.
on the runway.
Oh, the freaking Envision glasses? Is that those?
132.55 Freedom Global International 19er.
They're
Com 1
like,
colon
Washington Center
132.55.
Freedom
I
Global
forget what
International
they're called, but
19er
like
8,000 feet.
glasses. And
Freedom Global International
they had
19er
like
Washington
GPS or
Center
something, I
altimeter
don't know.
29er decimal
They could
9er
look
to
at, like,
continue as planned.
it'd tell you like if there was a door in front of you. I don't know what they were called, but that guy wasted all kinds of money on crazy stuff.
I mean, there's an app. There's an Envision app that can do that.
Yeah.
I mean,
I mean,
I've looked at the glasses and they look cool, but
have you seen the cane? It's
expensive.
like $800 for this cane. It's got GPS on it.
yeah, I got one that's cheaper than that. I got one for like 400.
No, that's okay. That I can see.
It did okay. Yeah.
Was
it's kind of
it
useful.
accurate, Declan? As far as like,
So it had a scanner on it for overhead obstacles like tree branches, which was nice, although it was very sensitive and it would go off all the time if you were in a big city.
oh, so as you're
Next
walking,
waypoint colon
it
Swan
basically
distance
would
colon
give you,
9 nautical
like,
miles. Bearing colon 222 degrees 4
It would
minutes 23
vibrate.
seconds.
And the intensity would change if you were like, you know, if you were approaching like a door or a tree branch or something that you wouldn't traditionally pick up with a cane. Yeah.
Now, could you link yours? 'Cause I think on the one I seen, you could link it to heads to like earbuds or whatever. Like you could.
Yeah, you could. You could. It was just like Google Maps or something. It wasn't. I need to do a firmware update and try it again. But it wasn't very much customized for the blind. It was just very generic GPS stuff.
I remember Detroit. They.
Going to 132.0.
Ryan Bishop.
Anyway, it was in Michigan.
When I worked for a certain
Guide
visual
dog school
company,
there in Michigan.
I was
They-
given a pair to test our app
they
on
did,
them. I was not impressed with the glasses at all.
They did a
Totally
GPS
not
thing
worth
on
the
guide
money.
dogs, like it connected to the harness, and
Oh.
I never really understood that though, because like they're no longer doing it either. By the way, that kind of broke them, and they had to obviously get rid of that. But if you're like you got a dog, and you should know kind of where. I understand GPS gets you where you're going, but on a harness, I don't know. I could have went up there and did that, and I was like, no, I'll just go to this other place. But they lost a lot of
There's the
money.
new project. Is it
Where?
Waymaps or Good Maps or something? It's something Maps.
Waymap.
It's like
Good
really.
maps.
It might be Good Maps. It's really accurate, but it relies on basically fitting like a city or a public transport network with, you know, or like imaging it basically. They can image somewhere and then it's great for like indoor navigation because it'll literally tell you, you know, take 2 steps, you know, turn left, up the steps,
Wow.
and then it's really accurate. But they have to like do an image scan of the whole place. I
Now,
think.
is that like an app
Or
for
something.
for iOS or something, or?
Yeah, there's like areas where it works. I think it might have been Waymaps or Good Maps. Sorry, I can't remember.
I remember, I'll never forget, because when I was trying to use the iPhone GPS, you know, the Apple GPS, that thing sucks, man. Like, I was coming from this town way up north in Indiana. We was trying to get back to Scottsburg, and I told it to take me back, you know, take me back home. This thing guides us way out in, like, BFE. And we get to a stop sign, it says you've arrived at your destination. And I'm still like, dude, we're like 3 hours away from home. And my girlfriend's like, I don't think the GPS is working, sweetie. I was like,
Yeah, no shit.
Let me get Google Maps, because it's pretty accurate. Google Maps does pretty good, but
Yeah.
don't use iPhone. Don't use I don't know who they go through, what they use, but
Oh, it used to be really bad.
it's
yeah.
horrible, man. It's freaking horrible. Like, we're nowhere near home, in the middle of nowhere, and it's telling me that you've arrived at your destination. No, I haven't either. What the hell? Oh, gosh.
Ryan Bishop. I really liked Microsoft Soundscape.
8,000 feet ASL.
Mike, what is it, Ryan? Microsoft Soundscape? What about it?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's going away
Yeah, it's going bye-bye.
soon.
Bye-bye. So let me tell you guys, I got this. I told Josh about this. This is crazy. This is absolutely insane. So my buddy, as you guys know, he's a pilot. He flies and he get ready to train and stuff for people.
Delta
But,
1680,
so he's in
Washington
one of his
Center,
hangars on his property.
Next waypoint colon paleo distance colon 10 nautical miles. Bearing colon 217 degrees 5 minutes 3 seconds.
No big deal. So then he goes into the hangar and he's getting this the Cessna that he's got out there and moves it out of his hangar. to, like,
132.525
I don't know,
Delta
5-10 minutes, something like that. He gets out and he looks up and he sees like this dot because it was so high up. He's like, who is that? And then, he waited a little bit longer and it got clear that
United
there's this
1464
guy
contact Washington Center on
and he's
132.525.
got the parachute out, but the guy's like half upside down in the parachute. And so George was tracing the guy because he was coming right down where the property was. So George runs, says the guy's coming down because obviously if that guy would have landed, he'd been dead. If George wouldn't have been there, he would have been dead. He jumps and kind of grabs the guy and runs. Because when you land on, when you land in the parachute, you're running in midair right before you touch down. So that's what George was simulating, and the guy hurt his leg or whatever, but it didn't, didn't kill him. George didn't get hurt really. But the guy said, he said the pilot will be here in a minute, and so the pilot lands on his runway out there, almost hits his jet. That would have been real bad. I wish I could have been there to see it, but almost hit his jet, 10 feet from it. And the reason the guy was upside down almost was because this so-called pilot didn't really teach this guy how to jump out of an airplane with a parachute, and told him to take 5 to 10 steps back from the door that's opened up and run and jump. Worst mistake in the world, dude. He did it. This dude did it. He ran and jumped out, and it got him twisted up in his damn parachute, from my understanding. But George told the guy, he's like, I'm turning you in because number one, why are you skydiving? Why are you here skydiving over people's property? So I'd probably bet that guy don't have a license no more, or he got in a lot of trouble. One or the other. Not the guy that jumped, but the guy that took him up to jump. Because why would you?
Wow, pretty wild.
From what he told me, when you skydive, you either put your back to the door and you just kind of fall out, or you do it the other way. You got your face towards the door and you just kind of lean forward, drop out. You don't run, you don't jump, you just kind of fall out. And dude hurt his leg, but like George said, if it had been 5 minutes sooner, parachute or not, that dude would have been dead. Because even when you land with the parachute, I'm sure you still got quite a bit of momentum, when you hit the ground. I've never done it, but
Yeah, you'd think they'd actually plan a parachute jump to make sure that it was going to land somewhere, well, at least in the vicinity of somewhere particular, not just over a property, because you don't know where you're going to land. I mean, you could land on anything. You could land on a building or something.
That's what George said, and the guy told him, well, I thought this was, he said, well, this is the wrong area, and George's like, you think? You think it is?
You just land on someone's house, I mean, then you're definitely dead. Before we're going to damage stuff.
So he was thinking that maybe the guy really didn't know what he was doing, and he was just doing it to make a little extra money, because that guy was paying him to take him skydiving, $300. Well, I wouldn't have, well, he didn't pay after that, I bet.
2687 contact Potomac approach on
I wouldn't think, unless he already paid him on the way, but before he did it. But I know, you go somewhere to skydive, me or you or Josh want to go skydiving, we could go and do a back jump with somebody. There's a whole procedure to it. You don't just take someone out and just, all right, man, just kind of run and jump. You'll be good.
Just off you go. Yeah, hope for the best.
He said that guy was a wreck.
Next waypoint, Pala, distance, 11 nautical miles, bearing, 227 degrees, 5 minutes, 13 seconds.
I bet he fucking was. Jesus Christ. I wonder if I could get him his license taken away. Because he still was using the plane, I don't know. I'll have to check up him and see what happens with that, because you would think he could possibly lose his license because you're using your license to make. Well, if you don't have a license to do skydiving training, or
Definitely shouldn't be skydiving.
Because I know there's the whole thing about you can't just use your plane to make a profit. I mean, you can, but you're the process. So, I would say he's got some penalties behind that. Surely God, aviation would be all over him.
for United 612.
Because George was straight turning
Yeah,
in.
you
He's like, I'm turning you in. I guess the guy was like literally begging him not to do that. Don't do that, man. It was a mistake. Blah blah blah. No, that's not a mistake. That's stupidity. That's just stupidity. There is no mistake there.
Well, I mean, he could have. If the guy was dead, then he'd be involved in a lot more than losing an airplane license.
Well, and George said the same thing that you did. How do you let someone jump out of a landscape you don't know? What if you'd have landed on a house? What if you'd have landed on, some
On a road or, I don't know, anywhere.
It's crazy, man.
Blue Streak 5289er
Like,
traffic
what
is
if
12
you
o'clock
landed
3
in water?
miles
You
at
got a
8,000
parachute
feet. This is
taking
the
you up.
Skyhawk.
Well, head first, it would have killed him too. That would have killed him. Because they say hitting
Allegiant
water is
204
like hitting
contact
concrete.
Washington.
It's just like concrete.
Yeah.
132.525. Good day.
It's crazy. Crazy stuff.
Freedom Global International 19er traffic in sight.
Well,
Yeah, I was hoping to do that event. I seen you had messaged me about it.
132.525 for Allegiant 204.
Unfortunately, college.
I know. Damn Saturdays.
Every day on Saturday.
Blue Streak 5289er.
We'll do some on Sunday. Or
They got a
Something.
class that we're doing right now, and I don't know. I'm kind
Nav
of
1 has localizer. Localizer is alive. Runway heading 2.
It's the whole it's a transgender class about transgenders and talks about their rights and all this. And I get it, because maybe I'll get someone in the future when I'm counseling that is a transgender and I need to know how to
Freedom
treat them.
Global
but-
International 19er descend and maintain
and some kids in my
2,200 feet.
class, or students in my class, they didn't let they
Descend
didn't like
and
it at all.
maintain 2,200 feet. Freedom Global
They're like, we don't-
International
Oh, really?
19er.
Yeah, they're like, we don't need to learn this. And I mean,
no.
you kind of do as a psychologist. You need to learn it, because what if you get a client that's a transgender and they're suicidal or depressed because of it? You got to know how to handle, I mean, you don't got to agree with it. You just got to know how to treat them.
Yeah, exactly. Whether you agree with the whole kind of biological concept of changing
Exactly.
gender, like it's something you might have to deal with in your line of work. So
The one guy in my class was such an idiot. He was trying to compare it to bestiality, and my instructor's like, that is nothing alike. Nothing alike.
7,000 feet.
And he's like, sure it is. He's like, it's a person that gets into animals instead of humans. What's the difference? There's a huge argument in class about it. I just sit there and just listen, like, I'm staying out of this one.
yeah, that kid put his foot in it or whatever.
Yeah, stuck his foot right in his mouth. My instructor's like, so do you plan on counseling somebody that's got a bestiality problem? He's like, I don't know, maybe. Yeah, probably not. Probably
Yeah.
not.
I think they go to someone a bit more specialized
Yeah,
than a counselor. I
they're
mean,
probably going to look up some kind of counselor or
yeah.
specialist for bestiality. Like, you'll just go to the local counselor. I'm going to talk about my bestiality problem.
6,000
Well,
feet.
I'm
Next
not
waypoint
prepared for
colon
this.
2W5. Distance colon
Stop
31
waiting
nautical
and
miles.
talk.
Bearing
Take this
colon
off.
235 degrees. 15 minutes. 34 seconds. Glide slope is alive. Nav 1 has glide slope.
Well,
gosh,
don't know what to do about that one. Yeah.
crazy stuff. And then my son, he was going to go to college, and now he's like, oh, I'm not going to go to college. I said, how come? He's like, because they're putting that stuff in your guys' heads. I said, are you going to college to be a counselor? No. I said, okay, then you probably wouldn't have the class. So,
Yeah, they. I mean, if you do some kind of more practical subject like a science or a
Yeah.
maths
Like each
or
one to do,
engineering,
what's that called when you go out and you do bones, like dinosaur bones and stuff? There's a word I can't think. The
oh,
5,000 feet.
the paleontology.
archaeology or something.
Yeah, there's a word, but you know what I'm talking about. That's what he wants to do, and I'm like, so do you think that you're going to need to learn about transgenders while you're digging up a fossil?
Yeah.
Like, not going to happen, buddy. I don't know. I just think that, like, as the world changes, we don't have to agree with everything, but we have to understand it. And it doesn't mean we got to accept it, but we gotta at least try to understand it and be, you know, have some morals with it, you know.
Yeah. And it's ultimately something that, you know, me and you are never going to experience that within ourselves, probably.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
ultimately, whether I agree with it or not, it's like I don't want to pass too much
4,000
judgment
feet.
on it because I don't have any personal experience of, you know,
I mean, it's like
what it could be like.
not even 8% chance, and I'll even get somebody with that kind of looking for that type of counseling because of that. So it's not like,
Yeah.
you know, like you said, it's something we're probably never going to have to deal with. You know.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing I draw the line under is children. I think
Yes.
you know, when parents start sort of
Yeah, I agree there.
pushing their kids and saying, you know, you can change,
There
you
was
know,
a video,
this or that.
dude, speaking of that, where this kid was only like 9, and he
Yeah.
was growing up to be a she, and the mother and the father created a YouTube channel for it, and everybody was all over
3,000
parents.
feet.
It was like, you know, you're not doing this to support your child. You're doing this for the, for the, you know, the money.
Yeah.
You're doing this for the fame.
So all the progressives can say, "Oh, how great!" You know,
Yeah.
well done.
Mother's on there
No,
like sniffling.
yeah.
It's like, it's clear what you're doing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree. Don't put kids in it. Don't. If you're,
Because it can be life altering
yeah.
if you, yeah.
If my kid was 7 or 8 and asked even what it was, I would say it's something that you never need to worry about. Don't even think about it. You know, I mean, I don't know what I'd say, but I would do something to get their mind going the other direction. You know.
It's one of them things where you just be like, you know, look, you know, it's okay that you feel this way, but it's something that you need to kind of wait until you're older to
Understand it.
really see if this is the path you want to take.
Yeah.
Because it's not something you can just do and then take back if you think you've made the wrong decision.
Exactly. Because once you do it, your reputation, everything. So apparently, Declan, Josh was telling me that FS Tramp, you know how when you would try to use FS Tramp with, let's say, the Airbus or one of the 2020 planes, it would give you all the messages constantly, pedo heat,
Oh yeah,
heading on,
pedo.
heading off.
Yeah.
Apparently that's fixed now, and you can fly those planes without the
Spiritwing Street, 830, you are 25 miles southwest.
Well, Jason said, but about a week ago that he put like a mute function in to mute automatic messages in TFM. It's the next preview. It's going to be the next preview.
Minus 7 feet per minute.
So you
20
turn that
feet
on,
ASL.
and it will use it.
Okay, yeah. So,
Prince George's, Maryland, United States. Eastern Standard Time.
I wonder if I could install.
124
Well,
decimal 7
yeah, I
Freedom
can, 'cause I'm not
Global
using
International
P3D on this
19er.
computer. I
COM1:124.70.
You need to
Global
install the
International
latest
19er,
FS Tramp as
2,200
well,
feet.
from what Josh was saying. And I guess the guy
Freedom
fixed some
Global
stuff.
International 19er Potomac approach altimeter 29.9.
Well, yeah, because if you're using the latest
Potomac
sim, you know, the sim update, he fixed some things with the scenery assembler for 2020.
American 2755 Potomac approach altimeter
Get
29.9.
update the new for the new scenery. I guess there's like new scenery files that these latest couple past latest updates, and you had to do stuff with the scenery assembler to get.
See, Facebook message.
Freedom Global International
says-
19er have the Cessna Skyhawk in sight.
I'm getting to you here, Bradley. How can I fly with Eurofly on VETS? You can't. I'm not even going to finish reading it. You can't. Somebody want to explain that? Like, why? You can't.
Because it's not a mainstream sim. That's,
I mean, it's not. You're not in a. It's not a sim. So, you got to be in a sim in order to connect to that sim. I guess is the best way. I'm not saying you're asking a dumb question or nothing, Bradley. I'm just saying you can't do that. It's not possible, buddy. But you're welcome to.
Peyton Herrick. What plane are you flying?
You're welcome to, you know, get P3D or get P3D 4 or 5 and, you know, fly freeware. Then we can help you get on that sim at some point. But you would need to. I always tell people get some experience, wait a little bit before you just jump right into that sim. Because, I mean, there is a skill behind it. You know, you need to understand it. Hey, I'm flying a Cessna 172. On Aviatife. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. I think it's pronounced different than that. I always say Aviatife, but I think it's
I've heard it pronounced. I've heard it pronounced Aviatife.
Aviatife. Yeah, I guess it would be really because it's AVIA, not EA. So I guess it would be Aviatife. How's college going on your end of things there, Declan?
It was real busy. It's calmed down a bit now. We had some events to organise.
Glide slope is alive. Nav1 has localizer. Localizer is alive. Runway heading 21. Nav1 has glide slope. Glide slope is alive. Nav1 has localizer. Localizer is alive. Runway heading 21. Nav1 has glide slope.
But all that along with the work, the degree is a lot. But no, it's good. It's good.
I know my online instructor, they want us, all of us have to, apparently, doesn't matter where, like we just have to do it. We've got to do 20 hours of shadowing. And I'm just like, how do you fit in 20 hours when you're, like all of us said it, like how are we going to do that? You know, fit in 20 hours of that when we do other stuff through the week. Makes it kind of hard, but figure something out, I guess.
Yeah.
Unless I could use my internship that I've done before, then I got plenty of hours in that, but. And this is the third time that we've had to do portfolios. Like, I've got a portfolio from the first college I went to. We did a portfolio last semester, and now this instructor went to portfolio, so I'm just going to grab the one I already did. I mean, it's the same daggone thing.
Yeah, I tell you what, that Chat GPT is very good for getting some ideas and planning things.
What's it?
It's given me a lot of good
It
ideas
is,
for
yeah.
essays
Chat,
and things.
Golf Papa Tango GPT.
Chat GPT, yeah. Like you can ask it, give me some examples of, I don't know, you know, whatever you're writing about. Give me some examples of flight simulation developers and what they've done, or anything really. And it can't write an essay for you, but it can give you some great tips.
Yeah. Oh, that's that one that we were messing with that one day, wasn't it? I mean, you was...
Glide slope is alive.
Yeah.
Nav 1 has localizer. Localizer is alive. Runway heading 21. Nav 1 has glide slope.
I'm glad at least now...
People have gotten into write entire blog posts.
2,000
like,
feet.
if you can like you tell it what you're writing about and you tell you can to make an outline, and then you can say, oh hey, write an introduction. You can basically like write it one at a time.
2,006 feet ASM. 282 feet per minute.
Yeah.
109
Andy
knots
should start
indicated.
using
Glide slope is alive.
yeah,
Nav 1 has local.
then he won't have to spend so much time writing slow posts.
107 knots. 430 feet per minute. 2068 feet ASL.
Yeah.
107 knots indicated.
He'll probably get a few things mixed up, to be fair, but
246 feet per minute.
They probably help them spruce up.
Glide slope is alive. Nav 1 has localizer. Localizer is alive. Runway heading 21.
yeah,
Nav 1
yeah,
has
it's
glide.
good for that too. You just paste in something and say, rewrite this in a more academic way or something, it'll do it.
Yeah.
Freedom Global International 19er, you are 11 miles north of 2 Whiskey 5. Turn right heading 225.
Well, we should be getting ready to land.
Turn right heading
Yep.
225.
Turn
Freedom
right.
Global International 19er.
Heading 225.
Com 1 colon 100.
2 Whiskey
Heading
5
colon
traffic Freedom
225.
Global International 19er 10 miles north inbound visual runway
Heading colon
20.
225. Minus 49 feet per minute. Minus 59 feet per minute. 2171 feet ASL. Minus 56 feet per minute.
Final runway 20 to
Minus
land.
59 feet per minute. Flaps 5. Flaps 13. Minus 151 feet per minute. Minus 106. 2144 feet. Minus 148 feet per minute.
Getting ready to land here, guys.
Minus 240 feet per minute. 2068. 87 knots indicated. $2,000 feet.
Make our way.
$18.53.
All right, Brandon Armstrong, I'm landing here in a minute. We'll have your bandages for you. Got a plane full of bandages up here. We'll wrap Brandon up in the bandages. It'll be like a bubble.
1786. Minus 270. 89 knots indicated.
Wonder how his Polar Bear Express, whatever the thing was he did today, went.
1739
Yeah.
feet.
I don't know.
I'm telling you, you really want to do the polar bear dive, go up to Ohio and do it. They do it in the winter, and they do it right up by the right up by the lakes. So you definitely gonna freeze your butt off.
1649 feet ASL.
If people do that, man, I wouldn't. No way.
Minus 279 feet per minute.
If it's below 40 degrees, I don't want no part of it. Well, water, I don't want it to be below 70 degrees. 40 or 50 degree water wouldn't be very comfortable.
1520. Minus 272. 89 knots indicated. 1515 feet ASL.
We're at 1,500 feet, y'all.
89 knots indicated.
89 knots.
Flaps 20.
Flaps 20. see that new sound pack, Declan, that they came out with for the Cessna? Sounds
For the 172, no.
yeah, it sounds really good. Josh sent it to me. Or sent me the link on my phone.
Oh, is it FT Sim?
Who made that, Josh?
No, it's Boris Sounds or something like that. It's a new. He's a new sound guy for 2020.
It's Boris Johnson.
He's got sounds for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boris
He's got sounds for the fly-by-wire, the Cessna 172, the I don't know what other sounds he's got.
Oh, okay. No, interesting.
Like Sim Market.
1227, minus 105 feet per minute. 87 knots indicated.
Yeah, we're slowly making our way down.
1219 feet ASL. 1165 feet AG. 1219 feet ASL. 0 feet per minute. 0 feet per minute. Minus 10 feet per minute. Minus 13 feet per minute. Minus 7 feet per minute. Minus 3 feet per minute.
Why you level them out? We're at 1,000 feet.
Minus 3 feet per minute. 1218 feet ASL. 1098 feet AG. 1122 feet AG. 1216 feet. 89 knots indicate. Minus 7 feet per minute. .1207 feet AS, minus 7 feet per minute.
When I was taking off earlier today, I have the thing on all players.
Charles,
and I
Maryland,
guess
United
I
States.
heard a freaking either
Restream chat row 1
a
column 2. Flight number 19 dash
a Jetstar or like
Flight
a
number
freaking Hornet taking off from
19 dash
Kennedy
of duck.
today.
Estimated
It's
time
weird
1 minute.
with these
Estimated time
kids,
2.2 nm.
you know, just doing-
Estimated time
doing
1 minute.
whatever.
Clickable link KJFK. Folder view. Flight number Microsoft Restream the messages. Flight number Microsoft flights.
That was me, guys. I was tabbing around. That's why I was doing that.
0 feet per minute. 1200 feet ASL. Gear down. Dot. Flaps 20. 1197 feet. Minus 7 feet per minute. Minus 16 feet per minute. Minus 16 feet per minute. Minus 20 feet per minute. Minus 26 feet per minute. Minus 26 feet per minute. Minus 23 feet per minute. 1187 feet. Minus 20 feet per minute. Minus 26 feet per 1185 feet. Minus 30 feet per minute. Minus 26 feet per minute. 1013 feet AG. 1180 feet ASL. Minus 13 feet per minute.
Now we're at 1,000 feet.
90 knots indicated. Charles, Maryland, United States.
So they're flying over Charles, Maryland.
Minus 26 feet per minute. Minus 20 feet per minute. Minus 13 feet per minute. 1170 feet AF. Minus 7 feet per minute. Minus 23 feet per minute. Total fuel : 226.5 pounds, 37.8 gallons. Total fuel flow : 59. Minus 59 feet per minute. 1154. Minus 72 feet per minute. Minus 43 feet per minute. 1151 feet. Minus 16 feet per minute.
Notice, this was the way 2020 did it back then too. Like, it still gets down low a little bit sooner than what it should, I think. Because I'm like at,
Yeah.
you know, 1,000 feet, just cruising along. Like, not sure why they bring it down so soon, but I remember I was flying.
Wonder if it's to like appreciate the scenery. I wonder if that's like the AI, like
Oh,
so
it could be, yeah. I know one time I was flying from Miami, doing a test flight, Miami up to Indy. And literally going over Tennessee. And I hear this doom doom shh doom shh, because the belly of the plane was scraping the top of a mountain. And it just went back up. It lifted back up in the air and just kept on going. I'm like, this is like the unstoppable airplane right here. Like, what the hell?
1150 feet AM, minus 10 feet per minute. 0 feet per minute, 10 feet per minute. 0 feet per minute, 51 knots indicate. 13 feet per minute. 956, 1151, 43 feet per minute. 956 feet AG. 43 feet per minute, 52 knots indicated.
Traffic Freedom Global International 19er is on base runway 20. 2 Whiskey 5 Traffic Freedom Global International 19er is on base runway 20.
Says we're on base runway.
Minus 220 feet per minute.
I think base runway is
Yeah, it's nice you can get it to actually.
Is base runway like right before final approach? Or does that mean you're on the...
Yeah, it's like the
turn before final.
Oh, okay. Yeah, what were you saying, Declan, about it? It's nice about what?
Minus
Oh, I was saying
320.
it's nice you can actually get it to say like, whatever it said, Vision Global or
1000
the
feet.
call sign.
yeah.
Yeah. Because it's
Yeah.
text to speech, isn't it? ATC. But
Yeah, you can go
sounds
in,
good.
You can go into the setting and do like Vision Global, you know, like it's under one of the set. I forget where you do it at, but
It just sucks that AI and ATC don't play together on live weather. Like, you have to in order to really, prevent ATC from nagging you, you got to set it to clear skies or
Ryan
something
Bishop.
other than live, because it,
Turn before.
I don't know, I guess
First
live,
it's leg, then
with
base, then final.
the winds, I
Base
guess,
is
wind
last
speeds or
straight
something
before you
fucks
make
with
final
the-
left
I
or
think it's
right
something
turn
do
to
with
runway.
altimeter, though, honestly. Like, I wonder, I think the AI is, like, designed
Ryan,
to
are you-
go
are you able
2992
to
standard
hear
all the
these
time.
guys talking, Ryan, or no? You should be able to hear all of us. Can you guys hear?
Yeah, we're coming through. Yeah.
Okay.
Two Whiskey 5 Traffic Freedom Global International
New objective
19er
prepared to
is
land
on
at
final
destination
runway
airport.
20 to land.
2 steps.
2 Whiskey 5 Traffic Freedom Global International 19er 2 miles north inbound visual runway 20.
Minus 235 feet ASL.
Oh, we're almost landed. Here we go.
50 knots indicated.
50 knots indicated.
On ground.
182 feet ASL.
54 knots.
And we're on the ground.
36 knots.
Flaps 15.
New
32
21
knots.
knots
taxi
indicated.
aircraft to chosen destination.
24 knots.
1 steps.
18 knots.
So I guess it's going to taxi
14
and
knots.
go to a gate, I guess.
14 knots.
Yeah, it should.
13 knots. 12 knots.
It hasn't crashed for me yet. I really hope. I really hope it doesn't do it anytime soon.
Don't say that. Don't you say that.
Cause I remember before
New objective, end of flight.
we crashed a lot on taxi.
You got to put the brakes on before you can submit the flight you did with Avia.
Yeah, you have to shut the engines off too. AI should do that when it
Park and
gets
brake
to
on.
the.
2 Whiskey 5
Okay.
Traffic Freedom
Oh,
Global
okay.
International 19er is
Here we
clear of the
go.
runway.
Clear runway.
Park and brake
2
off.
Whiskey 5 Traffic Freedom Global International 19er is clear of the runway.
Well, it says we're cleared runway, but
0 knots indicated.
we're just sitting here idling.
0 knots indicated.
TFM says we're over the North Atlantic Ocean when we're really
Zero
not.
knots
We-
indicated.
Right back at the automatic flight following said we're Atlantic
0 knots ground
Ocean,
speed.
and then
Oh,
I
you
did
s-
right back at Ship C, and it says
Zero
that we're
knots
over
indicated.
the city.
You sure AI shuts it off because we're
0 knots indicated. 0 knots ground speed.
well maybe it's still
0 knots ground.
no.
0 knots indicated.
Yeah, when it's clear of the runway, it starts taxiing over to a get like,
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right.
and then it like taxis out off of the runway, contacts ATC to get ground,
Yeah.
you know, clear,
13 knots.
and then it
15 knots. 18 knots.
Yeah, nice that they seem to have done some
20 knots.
fixing on the AI. It's nice to do these little
20
prompt
knots.
flights. Nice and relaxed.
20 knots.
Yeah.
Should
yeah,
try
I
it
think-
out.
17 knots.
Yeah, when you
16
even
knots.
like with the A320, when you do
14 knots.
I just did an A320 flight to try to get that
13 knots.
Premier flight done. The
11 knots.
London City one that I had trouble with landing. It was a
13 knots.
freaking steep ass approach. It was so bad.
14 knots.
But like
16
you know, I
knots.
pretty much told him like, look, I'd rather have a hard landing than
17
not
knots.
get, at least the time it landed. I'd rather have a hard landing than
15 knots.
do that flight over. But
14 knots. 12
yeah,
knots.
like with the, I noticed with the weather on clear skies, the AI performs a little better with, well, ATC it doesn't nag you constantly
I-
about being at the wrong altitude.
I-
I think
I-
that has something to do with altimeter.
But see, I like the weather though. I like having the weather. So.
I mean, me too. I do too. But
I kind of got used to it. You know, it'll nag you, but
yeah, I'll probably set it back
I think I will, cause I mean,
because I like hearing the sounds. And stuff.
yeah, like
59 degrees.
it says it's 59 degrees here at wherever the fuck I'm
New
at.
objective,
Taxiway at
end of flight.
2W5.
At 2W.
New
Nah,
objective,
that's
end
just
of
the,
flight.
I think that's just the standard. It doesn't change really
Wine colon 200.
on clear skies.
Yeah, well, I think it gives you the correct temperature. It just doesn't give you any,
59 degrees.
because
New
earlier
objective, end of
earlier
Yeah.
it was a different temperature when I took off from the other airport. Here it says 59. What's the name of this? What is this airport? Where's it at?
Indian Head, Maryland. It's somewhere in Maryland.
Hey Google.
It's the Brandon Armstrong
What's the
International.
temperature at Indian Head, Maryland Airport?
$59 degrees.
Yeah, so it's not. You're right, Josh. It's not. Because it says it's 59.
New
But I got
objective,
it
end
to
of flight.
clear skies. No, shut up.
Why does it do that? Like it never.
0 knots
It
indicated.
always tries to reactivate.
I think that there's some kind of setting that I got to figure out how to turn off.
That's because there's a setting. It's called follow up, where basically you can be like, what's the weather at such and such airport,
0
and
knots
then
ground
and when
speed.
you can follow up, what's the temperature,
New objective.
and what's the like
New
that's
Number one,
that's the
ignition
whole
off.
point of that set. Like it
New objective, end
reactivates,
of
you can
life.
just keep asking it follow-up questions. That's
Yeah.
what it's supposed to be for.
It's a nice feature, it's just not done very well.
What's the
It always
parking
comes
brake
on
on
and
here,
then
Josh? Is it control
New
period?
objective, end of life.
It's num
New
lock. You
objective,
put the
end of
num lock
life.
on, and it controls
Num lock on.
period. Yeah, num lock period.
Oh,
New objective,
Parking
end
brake
of
on.
life.
there we go.
Flight
Oh,
number
yeah, I
19
forget I
dash
changed mine.
aviative.com dash run. Flight number
I know.
Oh, the paint
19 dash.
engine.
I have such a hard time releasing the parking brake or getting it to lock in 7.3. How do you do it, Declan?
Oh yeah. You gotta hold
I
it
I
down.
just I hold the period down for like 5 seconds, and then hit the control. Well, control. If it's unlocked, you have to hit control like after 5 seconds. If you're trying to release the parking brake,
You just
you
hold down the period.
can just press the hold period and it
Here's-
will unlock.
Well, I'll tell you what, John, here's an even easier way. You can actually get first officer to do it. Just turn the voice on and say parking brake on or parking brake off.
Parking brake. Yeah.
Oh.
Dialog clickable notice. Cookie. Terms and privacy. Hello.
Again, that's
Join
another
Discord.
reason why I want a
EPK.
computer, so I don't
Restart
have to deal with the
resume flight
shadow
tracking link.
microphone
Finish the
bullshit.
flight link.
I can't wait to get
Windy.com
that freaking
link.
thing.
Sky vector. Clickable OpenStreetMap. Leaflet link AJ. Zoom out button. Zoom in button. KTE. KDCA link.
What do you hit on this, Josh?
Dialogue.
Do you hit? Because there's.
Privacy. Hello.
It
Join
says
Discord. EP. Restart. Resume flight tracking link.
restart, resume,
Finish the flight
or
link.
finish.
You should be able to finish.
Resume. Finish the flight link.
I hope.
Okay.
Logbook-aviative.com dash run
Yeah,
your own airline.
Took me to a logbook. So, yep.
Visited link graphic logo. Logbook.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't know that first officer. So, you just say like, release or set parking brake.
Parking brake on, parking brake off.
Oh, okay.
Here is a list of your visited link logbook. Link live map. Link export as table with 6. Column 2 departure. Column 3 desk. Column 4 dip graphic tip. Column 5 additional. Column 6 option. Row 2 date. Column 1 1/28/20.
Alright, guys,
Column 2
I'll
Kennedy.
I'll
graphic
catch you
flag.
later anyway, 'cause it's getting late over here, but yeah, have a good one.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'll
shit.
see you
see ya.
tomorrow if you're around.
Link KJFK.
Yeah, it should
Destination
be.
column 3
Yeah.
Maryland.
Alright, so
Sounds good. See ya.
Graphic flag. Link 2 W5. Distance tip column 4 200. Additional information column 5 pilot colon. Johnny aircraft 112.51 LP options column 6 visited link view. Row 3
Yeah,
date
did you
column
end
1
up getting
6
your
19
stuff, Johnny? I don't-
2022. Departure column 2
No, you
castle. Graphic flag.
Oh yeah. Yep. So guys, there's the flight
Right.
for you.
Op 29. Start record. Stop streaming checkbox checked.
We're gonna stop here for now. I'm probably gonna do another flight. I don't know if I'll go live again. I probably will. I don't know. We'll see. I like the Aviatife stuff, and there's so much to learn on Aviatife. I was looking at a message. Someone said if I had time, would I go through and show the basic? Yeah. I don't mind showing Aviatife, but I gotta refresh my memory. Like there's a lot you can do on there.
Yeah.
A whole lot. So give me a few days to get back into it. I mean, me and Josh have done this plenty of times, but we took a break because Microsoft took a crash, and now we're back to flying again. But just give me a few days, and I'll show you guys Aviatife, how to set it up, and how to get the flights. Because you get free flights. That, like, they loan you an airplane in the beginning when you do the jobs. At some point you want to buy them and all this other stuff. You can even buy airports, and you can buy your own property, like or just all kinds of stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will be back more than likely a little bit later, but me and Josh are gonna get out of here, and yeah, you guys take care. Be sure to subscribe if you're new here. Give us a thumbs up. That does make a difference. And again, don't forget about the subscriber contest. Whoever gets the most people over here, you can win $100, $50, $25, or even $175 of gift card cash. So, yeah. All right, guys, take care.
Stop streaming checkbox checked.